edition of Darklrd100 Plays. It is Football Tuesday, so we're going to be playing a quick game of College Football 26 on the Xbox. Hey, what's up? Coach Bulldog, Johnny, what's up? Raging Gamer Girl, what's up? Thanks you guys both for tapping in. Appreciate you. If I'm not on my stream, I will definitely swing over to your stream, Coach, and check you out. Hello? Is him? Sorry, guys. Can I call you back? I'm actually right in the middle of about to do something, and it's going to take me about a half hour. So can I call you right back? Okay, thank you. People calling me, I guess I'm popular. Anyway, so we're going to get this last game of the season for Cal out the way, get the undefeated season finished, and then we're probably going to call it a day, and we'll be back tomorrow with NBA Wednesdays, hopefully at our normal time. All right, so thanks for tapping in for both of you guys. It's going pretty good. Hopefully it's going pretty good for you. Raging Girl Gamer, appreciate you. We are about to have some fun. Boom.
All right, let's go. So we got Washington State coming up in the last part of this. Oh, no worries. Like that wasn't me. That was Saint. We did it after the show, but you are more than welcome. We always love to show the love, and so we'll continue to do that. All right. For those of you on YouTube, if the title of this video says Retro Saturdays, I apologize. It's supposed to say college football. I kind of messed up there. I'll switch it a little bit later. But Final Fantasy III Japan version is on Saturdays. You're looking at them. The Cal Golden Bears are my favorite squad. They are. I have a secondary team that is the Michigan Wolverines, but I've always been a Bears fan. I'm from the Bay Area, opposite of Saint, who was a Stanford fan, but we get along. But yeah. And what's your favorite team? You got a favorite college team?
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Washington State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondary nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
Look at Jasper with his third pick in 2 games. He's a middle linebacker I put out there at the safety position.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
And if it wasn't taken by Jasper, it most likely would have been taken by Morris.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give out of the gun. He'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And the Golden Bears come to the line on third.
3 recruits, I should hopefully be locking up 2 of them with this visit.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal.
Boom. Touchdown, Cal.
Through the air for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Looking for 3rd consecutive shutout after shutting out both Stanford and Oregon State. Let's see if we can get it.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know there's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Destruction.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll pull it on the read. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now
good Lord. It looked like it hurt.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Slater. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down
Maggio.
for a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a draw. Lyles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Golden Bears are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run.
Shoot, I don't think in all my years I've ever seen Cal get to 11-0. I think the furthest I've seen them get to is 6-0.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire.
Bam.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Boom shakalaka.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
It's always interesting playing with a lefty quarterback. 'Cause I always, at times when I need to hit a pass, forget that.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll feel the
Oh, man.
make something happen. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Wait that long? Ooh.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boom.
And he'll ramble to the 34.
Ain't no stopping us now.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw it Slater. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Bam.
Touchdown, Cal. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
All right, let's rock and roll.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And they'll get
That was actually pretty good blocking.
down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
Yeah, well.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
At halftime, we'll take a quick promo break, and then I shall be right back after that.
Wants to throw. It's high. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man to the left.
Nice.
Now with a great opportunity.
Nice pass.
The first down, they've got it at the 40. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a
Sad thing about it is my friggin' best defensive tackle, this cat Mount, is out the season.
With just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top.
Oh, that should have been your pick there, 59. Del Chavez.
From the 34, you wonder if this is 4-down territory. They just keep firing. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Darren Stacy.
They could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Right down the middle.
Dang.
This time on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a
Okay, that's enough of that.
From the 10. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back to pass, it's high. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down.
Slaughter off.
17. rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards.
I end my streak at 9 quarters unless we can block this.
He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance.
Boo.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before you get started.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And works it to the 40-yard line.
Ain't forcing to punt my ass.
On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it on the outside, it's Parrish. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Plenty of room.
Look at my boy Hicks.
Find their way to the 36.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Slater. Got his man on the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the
Touchdown, Cal!
Golden Bears.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Okay, give me 1 second before we get into halftime here. We'll get the rest of this quarter done and then go into halftime. Take our natural promo break, and then I'll be right back after that.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the quarterback will take a step back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that wide receiver screen.
Oh.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
No,
Yeah, just give yourself a chance.
The ball goes out of bounds. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Yeah, he does.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Slater. It's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Cal! And they
Touchdown, Cal!
points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters.
All right.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, so now comes our promo break, and I will be right back. All right, and we are back. So let's get to rocking and rolling and finish up this game against Washington State.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the
Welcome to everybody who joined me during the promo break. We're getting this butt whooping on with Washington State. Seeing if we can get Cal back on top.
Dropping back, it's Slater. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws.
Oh, and he caught it. Get it. Mr. Parrish, that should not have been caught.
Being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes.
They keep putting them linebackers on him. They keep learning.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hand off to the single back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just plowing ahead.
Man.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Ooh.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After
Tim
getting
Dunbar.
nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a
offsides. I'll take that first down.
That's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Touchdown, Golden Bears.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. The run from the shotgun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Now we're looking at back-to-back plays. Nothing.
To the air, it's high. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you...
There he goes.
Boom.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Makes the catch. It's Hicks. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job.
I don't understand why you just let him walk past you instead of fighting.
And eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cal!
Touchdown, Cal!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he ties Aaron Rodgers for most consecutive completions in a game. I believe Aaron Rodgers had 22 is the Cal record. He did it against USC years ago.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, they have.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's high. Snags it over the middle. He's really close.
Wow, gain of 14, huh?
They stop him just a bit short. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job.
But dump.
And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They
That
weren't
close to
trying
a
move
pick.
the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team on.
They ain't been able to move the scoreboard since
out there to punt
mid-second.
for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
And he found that sliver. Go on, Bettis. Go on, Bettis.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these
I hate the fact they don't. If they're going to show you a replay, show me the whole thing. Show me all the cuts and the dodging the people and all that. Don't just show me the last 20 yards of him running free.
punt returns coming up big.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Turning it on.
That sucked.
On the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking for a man. It's high. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He'll take the deep shot. And trying
Bang.
to get points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. He's got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Gives it on the option. Oh,
Peace.
Some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Cal. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Blowout time.
They call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just
One of
like
my
that.
favorite things that I hated off of the last college football was the fact that during moments like these, I would score this kind of touchdown. You'd hear Kirk Street go, and the blowout has begun. And the blowout begins at 62-3, huh?
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Dang, Arkansas.
Downfield, it's high. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw.
There we
This
go.
is going to be incomplete on third.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a night.
Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Scrambling away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown.
Why not? They're gonna leave it wide open over there. Why not?
Pure domination.
Why not get the
all
QB
game
in
long
on
for
the
this offense.
touchdown thing?
Throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there.
That was a nice little pass there.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington State will have to boot it away. Fields to punt to try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Clap, 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 clap. Oh. Oh.
Back to throw, it's Slater. Safe completion on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just...
Took the sack.
He goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to
Boo.
move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Dang it!
Complete, and this ought to be a boost
First
of
incompletion,
confidence for this
23
defense,
consecutive.
getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. With the catch, it's Boone. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last first down.
He
Let's see
completed
what they have
24
here.
consecutive passes.
Quick completion to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down.
Hey, thanks for the raid. Appreciate you.
Looking to throw again. Gets away. But now
What exactly did you think you were doing there?
Coach
Coach Bulldog Johnny.
You gotta love a defense that just is
Raiding us up. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
all game long. Everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this. There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again.
Pilgrim.
Down as they just add to their total.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter what they've called guys offensively all game long when he's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
That is interesting information to find out that the Cavs are trying to sign James Harden to a long-term deal, hoping that he won't fade away in the playoffs like he did this year. Even though he didn't completely fade away this year. He showed up a couple of times, but yeah.
Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw. It's high. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah.
And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Run it with the fullback. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC
Kenny Atkinson
better.
coming back, huh?
Hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Slater. Here's the pressure. Just
bang.
Drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This time he doesn't.
Oh.
And finally the defense gets him.
Didn't mean to use up all the rest of my time. All right, y'all. That's going to be the end of it for today. We killed the snot out of Washington State. I'm going to do some quick recruiting, and then we're going to wrap this stream up. I want to thank everybody that stepped in and tapped in, whether it be on YouTube or on Twitch. Thank you, Coach, for Big Dog Johnny for the raid. Those are always appreciated. I'm probably going to raid us out as well. And thank you to Raging Girl Gamer for tapping in and giving us some content in the in the chat room. Always appreciate everybody that stops by. Sorry we didn't get started a little earlier today. Let's see. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Sacks allowed, beautiful. 7, 8 sacks, not bad. Got it. Right. 9 and a touchdown. That's what I like to see closing out the season. So I did the recruiting and everything already. second guy looking at 1,000. Shit, possibly got a third guy looking at 1,000. 7 sacks all season. I like that. It's good offensive line work there. It's not bad. So to the next week now. Alright, got the defensive tackle, Mr. Ruse. Sam linebacker. I lost the right tackle. Dang, oh well. That I just started talking to. So I think, yep. How is it me and USC again? Thought it was Texas Tech. Oh man, this sucks. You and me and USC for the 3rd year in a row. Texas Tech took that L. Dang it. Never fails. Whenever I'm happy because I'm going to be facing somebody else in the conference championship, it comes back to the exact person it's always been. I just added him, so. Three. It's not. Gonna commit to somebody else, but it's to me, but it sucks. Him soon. Should be an off-season commit. Snag him. Oh no, again. Style, potential. I know which one this is. Championship contender and championship contender. Emma must have opened up a lot more, but let's give it a go. It's 2. So it's between these 2. This one because that one to my favor. Be able to sign them. Some guards. The transfer style and coach prestige. There we go. All right. Except for that center. All right. That is going to do it for me for this week. Like I said again, I want to appreciate everybody who came through and said hello. Twitch or on YouTube. I appreciate you all, and that's what I thought. Play the conference championship next Tuesday, so be sure to for that, and we will see you then. Peace.
Bye.